Alright, so in this video, I got my brother's Kodiak here, Yamaha Kodiak, and also got my Moto 4 Yamaha here, and we were doing some climbing, and I noticed he couldn't even climb the simplest hill. I climbed a couple of them just with my too low, and I didn't even spin, but didn't really notice until after the front right or front left and rear left or right, however you want to look at it, we're not spinning at all, and found the problem. That's the problem right there. This thing has been welded on there. For some reason, the splines inside on that hub have worn down, and it was repaired by the previous owner. We didn't even notice that when we went to pick this up in Colorado, which was a couple months back, but it appears the welds finally broke, and that's the result right there. So I gotta do some welding on that thing, check out how the splines are, and remove the tire, and maybe they can be repaired, maybe not. Alright, so found the problem finally on the Kodiak, and I don't know if this is a pretty common problem or what among Kodiaks or any Yamaha. I know I sure haven't had any problems like this with mine, but the splines are worn here in the front, but these ones are still good in the back. What happened was the splines actually worn down inside on the actual hub. I've never seen anything like this ever. There's just no splines left in the hub. In the front there's the original, and there's just the front part that actually that's still intact, that hasn't been worn down. And the only reason I know why those splines are still good is because this one still goes on there and it has a nice and tight fit. So there's no way I'm gonna be welding this, because somebody else did weld this, and you can tell the welds are really crappy, and they didn't even penetrate. I mean, they just stuck onto the metal and that was it. This metal is actually too thick to penetrate with just a 110 welder. I'm sure I could do it with flux core, no problem. I can penetrate into that, but I mean, what's the point in actually doing some welding on this when it's just easier to buy the part and not have to worry about welding it or if the welds are going to hold or not. But my brother's just going to have to wait and order himself a hub, and because welding it would just be a waste of time, because if this ever has to be removed again and it's welded, there's just no way. It'll have to be cut off, and there's just no point. It would probably need a whole new axle, so there will be no repairs until the part actually comes in. Alright, so I'm here working on my brother's Kodiak. He finally ordered the hub, but I thought I'd demonstrate how to change one of these out. So all you gotta do is just take out the cotter pin pretty much. As you can tell, this is just a regular nut right here that was put in for the time being. Just torque it a little bit. Really, all these come with they come with a castle nut. This is a castle nut, and if you're doing the same thing on a ATV, you want to make sure you remove the pin, or the cotter pin, before you remove the nut, or you won't be able to remove this nut. without damaging something, of course. So just removing it, that's all you got to do. It's really simple to do one of these. Remove your washer. You can tell this hub is pretty bad, so just remove the hub. Replace. It's pretty much assemble as you disassembled, so put back the washer. And down your castle nut. The castle nut that was ordered for this was actually a different size, so it was actually for the front part, so this will have to do in the meantime. That's it. You don't want to really torque these down too much. You want to torque it down enough, and then you want to reinstall your pin. I won't be installing a pin, or maybe I will. But that's pretty much it. Now all I got to do is put the tire on, go try it out, and it should work. The 4x4 should be working on this again real soon. So that's the way you replace a axle hub, and it's pretty much done the same way on every ATV out there. Anyways, until next time, thanks for watching.